great shot. Oh, he's got another wicket.
We are 5 minutes away from the start of the first of 5 one-days. The first 3 are from Dambulla. It is very warm here today. It's 150 kilometres southeast from Colombo, a 5-hour drive, and we're here and ready to go in a very, very nice stadium. Of course, it is the first of the Novotel Cup one-day series between Sri Lanka and Pakistan. We know that the toss is always very important at the start of a one-day series, and of course this is the first of 5 games, 3 in Dambulla. Let's join Ramesh Raja for the toss.
Well, yes, we're ready with the toss. The 2 captains are out here, including the match referee, Ellen Hurst. I think Sangakkara has got the coin. Head is the call from Pakistani captain.
And it's a head.
It's come down as a head. Pakistan then. Yunus, what have you decided?
We will bowl first.
Looks a pretty decent batting track, this.
Yeah, it's looked very decent, but the past record, you know, who is bowling first, they have something 75% winning the team game. So I will go for batting, ball first.
Some fresh faces in the squad, that must gladden your heart because it ups the tempo in the dressing room.
Yes, always, you know, when you have fresh legs and youngster like Umar Akmal and the Fawad Alam in the team, so you have always feel very well because if you're falling down, you know, suddenly the youngster is there for you. So I think it will be good series for us.
You're not playing Umar Akmal, any particular reason?
Yeah, he's too young now, so I will give some more chance to, you know, he's more mature, and then whenever you play, we'll play regularly in my team.
All the best.
Thank you.
Kumar batting first on this track, which looks a pretty decent one. You'd be pretty happy.
Yeah, you know, you never know with this wicket what it'll do. The proof of the pudding's in the taste. So you got to play and see what it does. We've played years and years and years. No one can still read what the wicket is. You know, prepare it the way it probably should be. But it's not a bad thing to bat first, put a total on the board, and then put pressure on the opposition.
And you've got the players to do that for you. Malinga is back, Sanath is back, Murli is back. You'd be pretty happy.
Yeah, we've got quite a tight unit. You know, Samaravira coming in after a very long time to play his one-day cricket. It was a tough call between him and Kandambi. Kandambi is a magnificent player, but at this time it's good to see what Sami can do because Kandambi's place is in no doubt.
Is it difficult to tune yourself to one-day cricket after a grueling 3-test series?
Well, everyone batted positively, and in some of the matches it is almost like one-day cricket. So I think the guys are raring to go, and they probably have a good day and enjoy it. I think that's the key: enjoying it and doing the basics right.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
So the news from the centre out here is that Pakistan have won the toss and elected to bowl first.
That's quite interesting because teams generally have won batting last here. That's how it's worked out. Not by a great deal, but by enough. But there's the lineup today for Sri Lanka.
Well, interesting. Thilan Samaravira is back. Well, he was always threatening to come back because he's sort of changed his batting style. And I'm glad to see Chamara Kapugedera back in the side. What an attacking and attractive player. And just look at Sanath Jayasuriya at the top. Upul Taranga is back as an opener. That's because Tilakaratne Dilshan, I believe, is not fit. And having Muthaiya Muralidharan in the side is always a huge advantage with Lasith Malinga.
And also, of course, you've got Kulasakara and Tashara in the lineup. They did a terrific job in the Test series as well. And as for Pakistan, it's a reasonably familiar lineup for the one-days.
Yes, it's a pretty reasonable lineup. Just look at Kamran Akmal opening and then Fawad Alam dropping down the order. And I believe Shahid Afridi and Abdul Razzaq are going to be 2 key factors in this side. So 2 good sides.
Key players who's back is Matai Muralidharan. He's the magician. Ramesh Raja caught up with him earlier today.
Murli, thank you for your time. I know you're a busy man, especially after the injury that you suffered. How frustrating was it for you not to play a home series?
It was frustrating, but in a way it's good because other bowlers came and did well, and that means Sri Lanka has other bowlers as well. So that's a positive sign for Sri Lankan cricket. So I won't be playing for long. So other bowlers has to come and chip in. So they did the job.
Herat bowled wonderfully well. You must have been impressed by what he achieved.
Yeah, he's always a good bowler because he has got a lot of wickets whenever he played. So he didn't get the opportunity because I was there for a long time, and sometimes we played one spinner, and sometimes recently Mendes was bowling really well, and 2 spinners they didn't have a chance. So opportunity has created now, and he got the chance.
Where was the injury, and how fit are you now?
It was a tendon. It's torn the tendon before the in a fielding session. Doctor said you have to put up with this because 1 month rest will do well, because I rested for 1 month and I feel all right now.
What do you make of this series then, one-day series? Pakistan a tough opponent?
Yeah, definitely, because recently they won the T20 Cup and they are a good one-day side, and we can't underestimate, and it's going to be anybody's game. It's 50-50 chance, and we have to try hard for win the matches.
This breeze should help you to develop something out there as a bowler.
Yeah, sometimes breeze helps. Sometimes this wicket is funny wicket. Sometimes turns square, sometimes doesn't. Sometimes seems a lot. So it doesn't know until you bowl the first ball.
All the best.
Thanks.
So obviously there's a few variables around the place with this first one day. The track in Dambulla, we're not exactly sure how it's going to play, but you can expect that those two batsmen, are going to be a little bit sedate initially to make sure the wickets don't fall in the first 10. That's been the trend.
Thank you, Mike Haseman. It's another stunning setup. We are at the Rangiri, which is called in local Sinhalese Golden Rock, Dambulla International Cricket Stadium. Upul Taranga has been asked to open the innings for Sri Lanka. He didn't play or feature in the Test series. And his partner is also someone who is renowned for big hitting, who is a left-hander, a genius when it comes to one-day cricket. Sanat Jayasuriya, 40 years young, and still cracking them big. This is indeed a pretty sight. There's a river next to that thick foliage of tall, big trees. Crowds, I'm sure, will come to watch this one-day international. Mohammad Amir is on his way. Bowls on the pads and gives away at least one. Good morning, Ranil. This should be a good contest. Leg side and taken or dropped. It was certainly a catch. Kamran Akmal had to go to his leg side. Shahid Afridi is not impressed. This was the start that Yunus Khan was hoping to get. Sanat Jayasuriya. What a costly miss this by Kamran Akmal. Certainly was a woody sound.
He wanted to play it fine.
Oh, gets a good one. Beaten on the front foot drive. 6 without a wicket. Taranga's feet movement need to improve. That's put away over mid-wicket. Not connected to his liking, but he'll pick up runs. 3 runs. He's looking for the 4th one. Mohammad Yusuf doesn't have a strong arm, so 4 runs taken by Sanat Jayasuriya. 5 gone, 15 without a wicket.
Yes, this is the biggest ground in Sri Lanka. Nicely played into the gap. That's going to run away. Best shot so far for the morning. Short, and he made the most of it.
First boundary of the day. Taranga brilliant through the offside. That cut shot made a lovely sound. Whacked it, and the fielder had no chance at point. Half trigger from Abdul Razak. He doesn't have the pace to bowl that length, but the opportunity was cashed in by Taranga. Very, very pretty. That's gone up high in the air. Who's called for it? It's Razak. Will he take it? And he drops it. and he has hit the ground himself. I think he was just a little bit confused. He asked for the keeper, then he stopped him. Yunus Khan can't believe it. This really was pretty poor from Abdul Razak.
Jayasuriya had one let off earlier down the leg side here, trying to flick it. Hits it hard and high in the air, the leading edge. It was quite underneath it, Abdul Razak, but the ball hit the fingers and then it's popped out. Kamran Akmal wasn't that far away from him. But
good shot, very nicely played. The outfield is that's going to provide a bit of a teaser. This just went and went and went, and that's gone for 4. Goodness me, I thought he was going to track that, thought he was going to tag it quite easily. Didn't in the end. Good timing.
The square itself is higher than the other part of the ground, so once the ball just gets in front of you, it wasn't really timed that beautifully. He wasn't really too happy, and Yunus Khan, I thought he was just jogging in front. He wasn't really putting any effort in it, but once the ball just get into the last bit, sort of 10 to 15 yards, it just raced.
Boundary off the first ball of the over. In the air, he often gets dismissed in this region, and it's happened again. So there you go. Sanat Jayasuriya is very annoyed with himself, as you can understand. Umar Gul has struck early, and that's a huge wicket for Pakistan. Mohammad Amir, the youngster, is the man that snaffled it.
Well, how many times you see Sana Jayasuriya getting out in this fashion? This was wide, and I don't think he wanted to hit it there. The ball came a little slow for his liking. That's why it just went straight to Mohammad Amir, and he made no mistake. Pakistanis already made enough mistakes when it comes to Sana Jayasuriya. Picked up the first wicket. Not happy, Sana Jayasuriya. The first wicket for Pakistan. Jayasuriya gone for 15. Is 31 for 1.
31 for 1 at the moment. Kumar Sangakkara, 31 years of age, is the man now at the crease. 247 games. Best of 138 not out. Sanath Jayasuriya, of course, is enormously experienced, but he will be very disappointed with his shot. He knew he was in trouble at that stage. The youngster was camping underneath it.
Well, given enough time to Mohammad Amir to grab that one.
Let's have a look at this reaction from Sanath Jayasuriya. He knew he had a couple of lives. Might be a little bit of a shame later on in the day when it really starts heating up. That's a good shot. Now watch this ball go. It's running away quite nicely in that region. You would have thought it would have only gone about 2/3 of the way, but no, a little bit of tag teamwork. And 3 the result. They've gone up, and so's the finger. So there's a wicket. Abdul Razak is delighted with that. They've picked up a couple of wickets now, have Pakistan. So they've got Sri Lanka on the back foot here. It is not easy for batting. They've done the business. It could have been worse, but at least they've got 2.
Well, got out of the misery. He was struggling against Abdul Razak. That's clear edge, no doubt about that. He was going away from him, and he's just been beaten quite a few times. And on that occasion, little faint edge did the job. And Razak is up for it, very jubilant. Ranga gone for 17, is 45 for 2.
And let's just analyse it a little bit closer. It was a sharp noise. The bat and pad were quite close together. He stuck around for a little while, waiting for the umpire to put his finger up, and then eventually got the dreaded message. There we go, that's where he got it, and he's on his way. I always knew you were mad. It's a long way to run for a living. Good shot, beautifully played, straight through the line. That's running away for a boundary. Nice way to round off the over for Sri Lanka. 50 up as well, 53 for 2.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. The outfield is fast, and it might just beat Afridi. It does. That was a cracking shot by Sangakkara. Short and outside the off stump, just latched on it, had everything in place.
He looked marvellously well in the last test match. He's made few adjustments in his batting. That front shoulder is not a lot more relaxed, and he's relaxed as a batsman also. Look at this drive on the up. It was a difficult shot to execute and construct. The ball was getting big on him. Eventually breeds aggression. That's put away nicely for at least a couple of runs, if not more. Fawad Alam is trying to stop the ball. He does really well. 3 runs taken. The umpires will have another look at it. That was a very fine effort. Committed right till the end. Then he recovers because he sees Mohammad Yusuf throwing the ball back at him.
Medium-sized buildings, that's the best they've done so far, Sri Lanka. Full toss, should put that away, and does. That's the problem when you've got a bit of a part-time in a one-day game. You can bowl the odd loose delivery. It's the first ball of the over as well, so this could be a good over for Sri Lanka.
Very well done by Sangakkara. He hit it right through those 2 fielders. One at short mid-wicket, low full toss. Sometimes that can be difficult to put low full tosses. Sri Lanka, having got into this position with 2 down, will try and push to get a little more than that.
Over the top, good shot, very good shot indeed. 1 bounce 4. So this is a bit of a launch over now. So far, it is the best over the innings, and they've still got 2 balls remaining.
Yes, the Sri Lankans definitely feel they can make use of Yunus Khan's overs when he does bowl, and Mahela Jayawardene launched into that. The foot down the pitch. A movement for Yunus Khan, so he can take the liberty.
Cries of catch it and simple. Jahid Afridi has picked up the catch. Saeed Azmal has picked up the wicket. That is a very big wicket. Now you'll notice that slowed considerably through the air. It was a slower delivery, but it certainly didn't come off the deck. It just sort of stopped, which is why Sangakkara got in a tangle.
Yet again, that's the difficulty. That one did misbehave, did stop. And Sangakkara just trying to guide it. It was late, got an edge. It was not the middle of the bat. And a simple catch, so the captain has to go. He's made 36, and Sri Lanka now 93 for 3. For the young players, Sri Lanka banks their hopes on. He's there because Sangakkara mistimed that, just stopped on him, stopped enough for him to mistime the shot.
Up they go, and up goes the finger as well. Faint little tickle. He didn't stick around at all there. He's on his way, so that's another wicket. And that was because of pressure built up by Pakistan. 13 runs only off the last 5 overs. That's good stuff from Pakistan.
Yes, it's even more difficult off the spinners. The paceman had a grip on the batsman, but here Kapugedera playing a loose drive. And Afridi is pleased that he's got the outside edge. So Pakistan have picked up another wicket. Kapugedera goes for 8, and Sri Lanka now 106 for 4.
Pakistan can be very happy with their work right now. Samawira is back in the one-day team. Now, he hasn't played one-day cricket for Sri Lanka for 3.5 years, since November 2005, and in that time Sri Lanka have played 104 one internationals, so he's back in now.
That's Hathur Singh for you. Working on his laptop, always looking to analyze, looking to pick out something that might be useful. Has played fine. Fleeced a couple of runs here. In fact, might go all the way. It's gone down to the boundary. This outfield is very fast. It's 120 for 4.
Would be a bonus.
And Samaravira has hit it down the throat of the man at mid-on. So Sri Lanka have lost their 5th wicket. Razak was bowling it a little bit short, and possibly maybe Samaravira didn't have enough pace in that ball to play that shot. And in the end, a fairly simple, soft dismissal. Sri Lanka lose their 5th wicket. That's a big blow, and this is a critical stage of the innings.
There was only one fielder there to just get, and went straight into the hands of the captain, Yunus Khan. Big wicket. Didn't really come onto the bat, I'm sure. And that brings another wicket for Pakistan. Samaravira gone for 10. Sri Lanka 125 for 5.
Angelo Matthews, young man of 22, having so much on his shoulders now. Will have to bat well, and that was a good start from Razak. Very nearly squared him up. Maybe the low bounce didn't carry the ball to slip, but a good first ball from a bowling point of view.
It's been a very good spell by Abdul Razak. This is his 8th over, and he's still hitting the deck pretty hard. Almost carried to Misbah ul Haq. Just short of him.
The Central Province and also the Uva Province has been picked. And this could be trouble. This is definitely trouble. Asokan De Silva will go upstairs. But the thing is, did Kamran Akmal collect it cleanly? Was it a direct hit? Didn't look like a direct hit. Was Kamran Akmal able to collect it and take the bails off? Let's look at it.
It seemed like that he's lost the ball before hitting the stumps, because it was never 2 for sure. Yunus Khan slide and just threw the ball very, very quickly. We'll probably would like to see it again once more, because at the time I think he might be just gone, because the ball was in the hands when he hit the stumps. When he breaks the stumps, there you go. I think it's out.
Ooh.
it's a very, very difficult one for the third umpire, because the ball is maybe touching a couple of fingers at the time when he broke the film, because the hand is right in front of the ball. So not sure, out. Maybe the right verdict, it's a big wicket, huge wicket. It was never two there, and this might be a big disaster for the Sri Lankans. The 6th wicket gone. Mahela Jayawardene was the man who was gone on 33. And it's 131 for 6.
So Pakistan has managed to get to the lower order of the Sri Lankans. Nuwan Kulasekara is a new batsman, doesn't have a bad record. He can bat better than what it suggests. He's a very, very, I would say, a correct player. Hits very straight, hits through the line. But this is a tough call for him. With almost the top order, the cream of Sri Lankan batting gone, maybe with the exception of Angelo Matthews. Jayawardene was looking for a second run here that didn't appear to be in existence. I mean, he was always going to struggle. Had the return been good, it was good. The only doubt was, did Kamran Akmal have the ball in his gloves? But it was confirmed that he did in the end, so Jayawardene was gone.
They could have easily played maybe one or two youngsters in this. It could be out, could be very, very close one. Might be a little bit of a bat involved in that, because that one just was a flipper, and Angelo Matthews just showing that he might have just get a bit of an inside edge on it.
I thought I heard two sounds. Yes, it was a definite inside edge, so that was a good decision in the end.
It's the main grandstand open.
Has played fine, runs for Matthews. He'll look to come back for the second. He's got to be careful. Well, Fawad Alam lets himself down. He prides on being a very good fielder. He's an athletic fielder, but on this occasion, lost the plot.
Yes, definitely a rare occasion, and the ball was travelling very slowly. Just used one hand.
So that's really the reason, which is really intriguing.
Good shot, nicely played, beautiful shot. In fact, that's gone for 4. That is a lovely stroke.
Well, Nuwan Kulasekara, I maintain, is a very good enough, I would say a good enough batsman. Nuwan Kulasekara, good technique, and likes to hit through the line, as he's just shown here. Just down the track, lovely use of the feet, and to the pitch of the ball, and perfect control and balance. Try and bat this next 5 overs.
Cries of catch, it has virtually gone straight up in the air, and it should be taken easily. Razak's underneath it. Oh, goodness me. The butterflies would not have been flying in formation there. He put one down early today, pretty similar, but he snaffled that one.
Well, this just confirms that batting in power plays also need a certain amount of commitment and also knowledge. You just can't be hitting the ball around. Kulasekara looking to go over the top. And yes, Abdul Razak did drop a catch earlier on, but this time he had it well covered. The blue skies in the background, also a bit of white cloud. Wouldn't have been easy. So in the end, down on knees as he took it. So Nuwan Kulasekara is gone. It's 173 for 7. He's gone for 16. Caught Razak of Amir.
Halfway through the 45th over, Matai Muralidharan is at the crease now, enormously experienced.
Now he's there because Nuwan Kulasekara was looking to go over the top. He got more distance, or more height rather than distance. And look at Abdul Razak.
I thought he might have been praying there at the end. This was earlier in the game, obviously. He didn't want that. He was looking around. He didn't want that. He was bowling at the time. Short ball. And he's got it away. He's got it away. You won't see that in too many coaching manuals, but it's effective.
Well, that's a Murali special for you. That's the way he plays his cricket. He doesn't want to hang around there. If it's there, he's going to throw his bat. Where it goes and how it comes doesn't matter as long as it comes. He manages to just swish it, or whatever you like to call it. Top edge, over short, fine leg, useful runs. That's what matters for Sri Lanka.
This will be Yorker. Oh, he's hit that one as well. He loves it, does Matai Muralidharan. He's not even going to run for this. He's just standing mid-pitch. Has it gone all the way for 6? It has been signalled 6. Goodness me, what a great blow. 10 off 2 balls for Murali.
Amazing shot. I mean, I think he was ready for the Yorker, ready for the ball that was pitched up. He knew what was coming. And just great cricket shot. Didn't have much movement of the feet, but certainly the bat swung enough.
Too much difference right now. It's the same batsman's on strike. Slow ball. Poke that away for another boundary. He's having a ball out there, Matai Muralidharan. Welcome back.
Well, he's making batting look easy in his own style, isn't it? It's end of the over. 191 for 7.
So we'll just have to watch and see if there is any change in that scoreline. That's away too. Terrific stuff. Goodness me. This batting power play is proving very, very beneficial for the home team.
Well, I get the feeling that Muralidharan has got Angelo Matthews activated. So Matthews pouncing on that delivery, short and outside the off stump. Too good. I mean, too good a player, Angelo Matthews, to miss out on such a gift. But yes, the batting power play has certainly propelled Sri Lanka. Well, he's not looking for big boundaries. He's quite happy with a single.
And I'll try and describe that shot to you. Okay, I'll give up.
You know, we got a Dil scoop now with Dilshad playing his kind of scoop shot. Now, I don't know what that is. Maybe a half pull?
Down the track, over the top, 4 more. Brilliant stuff. This time it's Matthews. Good cricketer, this man. 200 on the board as well. And we reckon that that's a key figure, getting 200 up there. Should be a very good game from here, unless, of course, they launch dramatically from this position.
Sri Lankans have unearthed a real gem here in Angelo Matthews. He's been just growing in confidence and stature.
That'll take him close to the 240 mark. I don't think we'll be around there. Juggle and caught. Good catch. Mohammad Amir has taken the catch on about the 5th juggle in the end. So that is the end of Matthews. He now departs. It's a crucial wicket for Pakistan.
Angelo Matthews is a big wicket because he was the established player and he was playing some good cricket shots, and he could have really carried on and got the Sri Lankan score to good proportions, but he was certainly deceived by the lack of pace off the pitch and appeared to have played a little bit too early. Juggling act, but a good catch in the end. Mohammad Amir gets the wicket. Angelo Matthews, the batsman, dismissed. Sri Lanka now 204 for 8. Matthews goes for 43. That Thilina Tushara is batting at number 10 confirms that Sri Lanka has enough batting in their ranks, because Tushara too is a very fine batsman who can hit the ball very hard. And he's there because Angelo Matthews was looking to force the ball. Ball didn't come on to him, and a juggling catch in the end.
Matai to invent again. Just flecked it away. Has he got it over the fielder? This will be a remarkable catch if it's taken. It's not. And Matai will come back for 2.
Never easy to catch balls that are falling before you, in front of your shoulder, running back. And Mohammad Yusuf made a good effort running back. It was hit high. For a moment I thought that it was well connected, but that's not easy. It's never easy, the ball falling over your shoulder. It's just going away from him, never got his hands to it.
There's no one on the offside fence. I just think he might try and go that way, and he does. 4 runs. Beautifully played. Just a little swish from Matai.
Well, I would say it would make an established batsman proud, that cover drive. He picked the gap, he timed it so perfectly. That was a quicker ball, and it just went like a rocket. Look at it. Between cover and point, just screamed along the ground.
Unusual leg spinner bowling, and no one sweeping on the offside. Straight down past the bowler this time, and this is going to be a tight one. He's going at a strike rate only of about 240 at the moment. 2 more. Second highest score now, goes to 25. He's giving himself room, and he goes again. Terrific stuff. Outstanding cricket from Matai Muralidharan. You normally say that when he's got the ball in his hand, but not today.
Well, 51 runs in the power play so far, and this is a good performance. And who would have expected Matai Muralidharan to do what he's doing now? Look at that shot, just drawing away and cutting it perfectly.
He's on 29. He will know his highest score is 33. Oh, what's that one? That might be it. Another boundary. Oh, no. But he retains the strike. Moves now to 31. 12 off this over so far. His teammates are loving it. Here we go. This is the start of the last over. It's a youngster who's bowling it now. He's been terrific so far. 9 overs, 2 for 36. Beautiful bowl. Terrific delivery. It's exactly where you got a bowl. He's done it. Disturbed the furniture. And Sri Lanka have now lost their 9th. However, an outstanding knock from Atai Muralidharan.
I think he's done his job, Muralidharan. He was sent in to do that, use the power play, and in a matter of few balls, he's transformed the game completely. It's given a completely different complexion. That was a good Yorker, hit the base of the stump. So just 1 run short of his highest score, Muthaiya Muralidharan. Sri Lanka 223 for 9. He's bowled by Amir. Just look at it, off just 15 balls for 32.
Lasith Malinga is the next man in, the last man in. It's his first ODI for Sri Lanka in 17 months, actually. Oh, there's a bit of a straight bat as well. That's another rarity. Normally doesn't get defensive, Lasith Malinga.
Well, Muthaiya Muralidharan swinging, and that time he's been castled by a good Yorker. And it was a real cameo for Sri Lanka. Useful innings, definitely, and that's what changed the complexion of the game.
Need to give serious credit to Mohammad Amir as well. Better dip at that. Has it gone for 4? Yes, it has. There's another boundary. These boundaries, goodness me, there's been plenty of boundaries right at the end of this innings. Big smile from Tushara that time.
This is what I mean, and this is what I said about Tushara. He can put back to ball and very effectively, and he's a clean hitter of the ball and hits the ball very hard. And when they hit, they stay hit. And like that one, went through square leg, not where he intended it, but still had enough meat. Powerful striker.
All these runs now are transferring enormous pressure on the top order of the Pakistan batting lineup. Last ball, and a good one. Just the one, the end result. It's a very good over to finish proceedings from Mohammad Amir. He finishes with 3 for 45, so that's outstanding stuff from him. And 50 overs have been bowled, 232 for 9. It's around about 30 more than we thought it would be, but brilliant stuff from Sri Lanka. Atai Muralidharan, of course, in the end with his little cameo, his little flutter, has really propelled this innings. And now Sri Lanka can be very pleased, and the pressure's been transferred to Pakistan. There's a look back at what happened this innings. Just a reminder that Pakistan won the toss and invited Sri Lanka to have a bat. And bat they did. They started off fairly sedately. And Mahela J. Warden got 33, Kumar Sangakkara 36, 43 to Matthews, who hasn't fouled since we've seen him in the international circuit. And Atai Muralidharan 32 runs off 15 balls only. That was brilliant stuff.
Well, the Pakistan bowling looked always impressive. Abdul Razak was a standout, and I thought Mohammad Amir was impressive in the end. The spinners also did a good job. Ajmal in particular, 1 for 40. And Shahid Afridi was a little bit expensive.
So we've had a very exciting first half of this game. Runs at the end of the innings. So that's the story. Pakistan, the first of 5, by the way. First three in Dambulla. Need 233 runs to win. So there's the equation. That's what they need. 233 runs to win at 4.66 runs per over. There have been 12 games played here previously, and only 2 teams have chased down that total successfully. So it's going to be a bit of a tough call for Pakistan. It's going to be interesting to see how things start for Pakistan. It was sedate for Sri Lanka. I guess Pakistan are going to be reasonably careful, but of course at one stage they're going to have to look to step on the gas. They can't get behind that run rate. Akmal opening the batting.
Exactly 100 matches old now, Kamran Akmal. Can bat a bit. Shoaib Malik can consider himself as a bit of a floater. He can bat anywhere. Today's job is to open the innings for Pakistan and get a good partnership rolling.
Okay, set to go. Kulaseka is the man that's going to be opening the bowling. 2 slips he's got. It'll seam around a bit. Big swing, but I think it's going too far. There might have been a bit of willow involved as well. Didn't really matter too much. It was going down leg.
Kulaseka was proving to be a difficult proposition for most of the Pakistani top order batsmen. That ball came back sharply, and it was the in-swinger that the batsman missed.
Tell you what, Rameez, it's quite interesting watching Kulaseka bowl. There's not too many out-and-out swing bowlers these days in international cricket. Some guys swerve it a bit. Good shot, brilliant shot, terrific way to start an innings. Hasn't moved as well. That's a nice way to celebrate his 100th game.
Powerful drive to the offside. It was a half volley, but treated beautifully. Met the fate that it deserved. Look at that front foot stride. Beautifully crafted drive by Kamran Akmal. Is such a super player when it comes to offside play.
Neither of these two opening batsmen for Pakistan mess around. They like playing this.
He said since last couple of years he doesn't know which position he'll bat for his team. That's gone straight up, but away from the fielder at mid-off. Sana Jayasuriya is such a smart and quick mover, but he couldn't read the flight of the ball.
Can you believe that fell safe? Had the leading edge, 138.8 k's per hour, but have a look at this, in the air for a long, long time. Trying to fetch it from outside his body, and no one could converge. Goodness me. He's got that away beautifully. That's a fine stroke.
Is looking to attack, and a bit of a severe counter punch from him. After almost getting out, this is what he had to tell the bowler. Give me width, and the response will be like this. Beautifully crafted, cut shot off the back foot.
Ramiz, I know that he's playing his natural game here and likes to score runs, but I just wonder if he's been given just a little bit of a license, a bit of a dip at the start, and just try and transfer a lot of pressure at the start of the innings. Nice outside edge, good stuff, good comeback.
And he's bowling from the right end. The breeze is from left to right of the screen.
Good shot, over the top of cover this time, advancing down the track and just slapping it for a boundary.
The idea is not to let him settle down. We saw a punishing drive from Kamran Akmal in the last over, and this time Shoaib Malik making good use of the feet and spanking it over cover for a 4.
And New Zealand were playing in Sri Lanka, and there was a lot of chat about the fact that Stephen Fleming, in fact, one of the umpires, removed their tyres in a test match because he was basically, Stephen thought, coming out of the tyres, the black tyres of the red ball the umpires are wearing behind the stumps. Oh, that's a great delivery too. I'll tell you what, if you haven't faced this bloke, you haven't faced him consistently, he's going to be a tough call, that's for sure. Oh, that's gone even further. It's got a bit of an inside neck, I think, and running away for 4. That's a bit of a lucky boundary, but he'll take it.
This pair has been extremely lucky. Both have been given chances, not clear ones, but bowlers have come close of picking them up. Oh, inside edge, otherwise it could have rattled the middle stump. Inside edge saving him in the end. Kulasekara wants a result.
They've got ability, they keep the flair, but have a look at where he's delivering from. That's basically from the middle of the chest of the umpire.
That's how you spin a top from a thread. What a cracking drive. This really was masterfully done by Kamran Akmal. Every now and then he produces a beauty.
It's the second one we've seen of those. Another half volley of middle, you've still got to put it away. Everything is right about this stroke. He found the gap, good weight transfer, and he knew exactly where he was putting it. Very, very good shot. It can be demoralising to a bowler when you treat a delivery with such disdain.
This time a lot more confident with his footwork.
We've seen some good decisions so far for these two umpires. Squeezed. Very fine indeed. Bit of fancy footwork from Matai Muruduran. Good work. The crowd enjoyed that. Just a couple of runs.
You've got to be behind the line of the ball. But I guess such a technique is suited to Shoaib Malik, and he'll continue with it.
Got him, bowled him, beautiful, outstanding delivery. That is just a great setup. A couple of straight deliveries, if anything, going away, and then the end swinger. Outstanding stuff from Kulasekara. They've lost their first, Pakistan.
Unfortunately, this was on the cards because Shoaib Malik was completely at sea against Kulasekara. This was marvellously done. Hoodwinked him completely. He was waiting for the in-dipper, it shaped the other way, knocked the off stump, and so success at last for Kulasekara and Sri Lanka. Missed it completely, And so his uneasy stay at the crease comes to an end. He goes early. Tried hard, nevertheless, but he's gone for 9. Pakistan 29 for 1.
Boom Boom is back. Jahid Afridi, 29 years of age. He's done an outstanding job with the ball in one-day international cricket. That's his career average. Of course, he's a bit of a floater. He's given a job. His strike rate is 110.9. That in itself is unbelievable. And there's a pose we've seen before.
Yes, he was completely caught off balance. Shaping to play for the in-swing, it worked away. Very good delivery from Kulasekara. Opened him up completely. They'll probably look for 2 as he stopped it. Yes, he just stopped it, but then it's trickled away. So it is a boundary. Glanced fine and he picks up 4.
Yeah, there was a very teasing one. Good effort there by Kulasekara, but just couldn't manage to just keep it inside. It was travelling quite fast. It's the back heel of the left foot which really hit him at the last second. Which really pushed it back onto the skirtings. 4 more to Pakistan.
Tushara starts off in grand style, knocks back the stumps, and that's another wicket for the Sri Lankans. Second time that the ball has hit the stumps this afternoon, and they are pretty pleased with it.
Doesn't matter how good you're playing on this surface, you're never in. That really shows from this delivery. This was a beautiful delivery, but not a delivery to get out. Was stuck in the crease. Kamran Nakmal had nowhere to go. Beautiful. Probably he was expecting the ball to maybe go away from him. Didn't really do much. He just stayed, hit the wicket and stayed in the same line. Kamran Nakmal goes for 20. He's 41 for 2.
Both openers back in the hut now. 41 for 2, and Mohammad Yusuf is out there. 270 matches, 9,242 runs, averaging 43.19, 1,562 half centuries, strike rate 75.3. What a career he's had. He's been away from the national side because of his commitments with ICL. Played in the Test series, hit 100 in the first Test. And now he's back here. He's got a job to do for Pakistan. Negotiates the first one all right.
45 was the score when Sri Lankan lost their second wicket. Pakistan just behind that. It was an excellent delivery. If I bowl straight, this is the result I get. If you give me the excuse that this one kept low, I'm sorry about that. That's not the one. It just hit the line of the stumps and kept on going. You missed the line completely, Kamran. Talking about some of the other youngsters, we'll talk about it probably in the next over. Edged it, edged it. I heard something. Of course there is an edge. Mohammad Yusuf was reluctant. He wasn't sure if he should go for it or not. A definite edge there. That's a big blow for Pakistan.
5 superb deliveries from Kulasekara. Finishes up, getting the prize scalp of Mohammad Yusuf, tempting him wide outside the off stump. Held its own. Definitely there was a sound, kept low, and Sangakkara completes the catch for Sri Lanka. Pakistan have lost their third wicket. The Sri Lankans are jubilant. Kulasekara has every reason to celebrate. That's the end of Mohammad Yusuf. And Pakistan now 48 for 3. Pakistan have just lost their third wicket, which has brought the captain in, Yunus Khan. Also an impressive record. 187 matches, averaging 33.
Murli Dhuran hasn't bowled still, but he's got 33 wickets in 15 matches here at the rate of 15. That's nicely played. They'll be looking for a couple here. Muralidharan is the fieldsman. And in the end, two quite easily.
His most runs have come at number 3 position. That was uppish, but thankfully Yunus Khan will earn a boundary because that went into that gap. It's 61 for 3.
Sri Lanka, he can provide that pace, he can provide the cutting edge at the top, he could provide the variety and the wicket-taking delivery on quite regularly. So he will bowl now. Shahid Afridi, this is a big one. Has it gone all the way? It's gone all the way for 6. That is a 250th 6 in one-day cricket of Shahid Afridi, and that was a great shot.
Brilliantly done. Afridi read it to perfection. It was a slower one with a huge grunt, and a huge strike from Afridi was the response. It was a killer blow, really. This is what Pakistan requires at this stage. Bit of an Afridi aggression can set them rolling once again on target.
Now that's gone. That was unnecessary. That was unnecessary. And what was Shahid Afridi trying to do? Was he kind of providing fielding practice? I've seen coaches do that, trying to give slip fielders some catching practice. That's exactly what he did. That was too wide to start with.
Maybe he's watching a lot of Intikhab Alam before the game. Pakistani coach is pretty good with this shot. Not required really. Saw the length, went after it. Had it connected, he would have looked pretty cheeky and neat and good. But when such a shot doesn't come off, then it makes you look a little silly, I'm afraid to say. Shahid Afridi gone for 27. He tried hard. Pakistan in deeper trouble now. 73 for 4.
So Misbah-ul-Haq is a new batsman. Pakistan in a fair bit of trouble. That's Misbah's record. Not a bad average, a shade under 40, but hasn't got 100 still. Decent strike rate, over 80 is always good.
Pakistan unfortunately self-destructing. This really wasn't required. He was caught out of position, out of shape, just following that short pitcher from the bowler Sangakkara with a nice catch. And that leap just confirmed the status of this particular scalp. Afridi was looking good, and Misbah-ul-Haq is off the mark straight away.
Now this is in there. It's going to be caught. It is caught on the boundary. Yunus Khan is the batsman dismissed. He was looking to go over the top. There was a man placed specifically, possibly for that shot. And Angelo Matthews is the fieldsman out on the boundary. Pakistan have lost their captain.
Bit of a brain drain period. I think he followed the line of the ball, went for the cut shot. He plays that shot really well. Couldn't control it because he tried to hit it a little too hard. Nicely taken in the deep. Such an important catch, and Thushara once again has provided Sri Lanka with reasons to smile. He rushes off the field, Yunus Khan, after batting briefly for 12. Pakistan 78 for 5.
Pakistan doesn't have much batting left, maybe Alam and Rasak, and then they're down to the bowlers. So it's a huge task for this pair. They'll really have to lift themselves from here. And the Sri Lankan bowlers have been spot on. They haven't allowed Pakistan to dominate. And more importantly, they have been able to get wickets regularly. So partnerships haven't been going. So no batsmen have really looked settled and threatened the Sri Lankan bowling.
Especially Pakistan being labelled, they're unpredictables. I think it's important that they should start winning. Just a little too short. This match, this red line is just dipping down, which is a dangerous sign for Pakistan. It's the batting who's been a big concern. Did he hit the bat? I think he hit the bat first. Might have just clipped the pad, but definitely hit the bat first. That's the end of the over. 83 for 5.
Looking for 2 here. That's what they need to try and do now, turn a couple of those ones into twos. It's good running. Can't just allow this run rate required to climb. Primadasa Stadium. Leading edge and gone. Just a matter of time really before Matai Muridun was going to pick up a stick. He's got one now. He's almost finished his 6 over, but he's kept things very tight indeed. It was a strangle, simple as that, a strangle, and Pakistan have lost another.
Being extra careful, Misbah-ul Haq. That was a dusra for sure. Run round the wicket and close the face of the bat way too early. I was looking to just nudge it down to maybe square leg for one. Being extra careful. That's what I can think of. Another one in the pocket for Mutai Muridun. He's got quite a few now. Misbah gone for 9. It's 95 for 6.
New batsman is Abdul Razak. He won't mess around. He's bound to play his natural game. He loves hitting the ball as far as possible. Bit of good work from Matai. Into the over now, 26 gone, 95 for 6.
Muridun picked up Misbah-ul Haq, looking for a single around that square leg corner, closing the face of the blade. That you can't do against Muridun because it's got so many variations. That was probably a straighter one that foxed the batsman. Wicket number 5 or 6. Rapish but safe. Pakistan, I guess, caught in a tough position or situation today. They had to carve out a balance between being natural out there and being situational. 114 for 6 then Pakistan. Razak with a cut shot finds the gap. Lovely piece of timing. Hit the turf hard and bounced it over the field at point.
Did like that one. The ball coming onto the bat with outside the off stump. And Abdul Razak enjoyed that. Boundary after quite a while. After 14 overs, the boundary comes for Pakistan.
That's a good shot. Having said that, he's got it in the middle of the bat. It's gone down to the boundary. They need a few shots like that and also need to rotate the strike, need the single.
First boundary in 53 balls. Goes to 25 now, Alam. That might be the spark. Maybe they can build off that a little bit. They know they need boundaries. Simple as that. Still 3 balls left in this over.
Now that time he's gone. He's definitely gone. And that's what you were talking about. Now this batting power play becomes meaningless because the last of the recognized batsman, Ford Alam, is gone. So Pakistan falls back again. Now it's not going to be easy to catch up again on that 7.4.
Yeah, it's a setback. It's a big setback. They were just starting to build. They were looking forward to that batting power play. Not coming. Just a faint little tickle here. And Kumar Sangakkara does the rest. Good catch, actually, in the end. There was quite a deflection looking on the replay. And Sanath is pretty happy with that. He's picked up his first for the game. We've seen that smile a few times before. And he's disappointed as forward alarm. He goes for 31. 134 for 7. Umar Gulad is 25 years of age. Lost their 7th now, Pakistan. 134 for 7. It's been 2 steps forward and 1 back, really. Good catch from Kumar Sangakkara. Notice the deflection.
The spinners have been a problem for Pakistan. They haven't been able to dominate them. They've liked the ball to come onto the bat. They could free their arms, but with the spin, they need to make their own pace. And that time should be very close. That's gone. There was no doubt about it. Razak wasn't really convincing against Mutai Muridun. And he was walking about on the crease. He was caught on the crease. And that was heading nowhere other than the stumps. So the 8th wicket is gone. And Sri Lanka making inroads into this Pakistan batting.
He knew what Abdul Razak wanted to do. He knew that he was looking to smack him over the top. Anything that was sort of coming through a little bit quicker, he was going to go for it. Have a look at this flight from early. It'll pitch in the zone and just straight and nicely. Not a difficult call that for umpire Steve Davis. And there's the double jointed appeal. Up goes the finger. And the end of Abdur Razak, who played a handy knock, 17-35 balls. That's uncharacteristic for him. 134 for 8. Not much left now for Pakistan. 99 to win from 75 balls. Of course, Sri Lanka need 2 wickets. That was the dooser of that one. Turning back in. Here's a look at the wicket.
This is how it happened. Razak never looked comfortable against Muralitharan, and he went nowhere. I mean, his feet were planted there and he looked plump. And this is another good one. Will it go all the way? It's stopped just inside the boundary. The umpire might want to take a look at that. That's Angelo Matthews, but he slogged it from outside the off stump down to deep mid wicket. I'm sure the umpire would want to take a look at it. And this is how it looked.
I really like his commitment. Since the moment he walked onto the park for Sri Lanka in the test matches in Galle, you could see that he meant business. Very determined. Let's have a look and see how close it went. I think he's okay. We'll have to wait and see what the judgment is, but I think it's fine. Really good commitment.
Will he take a chance with the ball spinning away from him?
Bursting through the gloves of Kumar Sangakkara. Have to wait and see if there was any connection with the willow. I think there might have been.
It was a nick. There was no signal from the umpire. So that wasn't an easy chance for Sangakkara.
That's in the air. There are cries of catcher, but it's going to go safe, and it's going to go, I think, for a boundary. It is. And Matai Muralitharan is not very happy with that. He's a perfectionist. 150 up now for Pakistan. They've lost 8 and 40 overs are gone.
That's a good shot. That is an excellent shot to end the over. Umar Gul got it in the middle of the bat, split that gap. There were about 5 or 6 fielders on the offside, but he still managed to go through. 157 for 8.
That's in the air. Should clear the boundary. One bounce onto the boundary. That's the 14th boundary of the Pakistani innings.
Good strike. Hitting against the spin. Picked it up from about leg stump, maybe middle and leg stump. Bowled that through quickly. And Amir did well. Not only to strike it, but to hit it into the gap. Very good strike. Goes again, this time he doesn't time it, it's in the air, fielders going underneath it. Sangakkara, no. Looked like he got it, but he couldn't. 167 for 8 after 42.
Look at the trial. Look at this trial. If this would have been maybe a 10 overs earlier, he would have probably made it. It's that time of the day when the energies are down. And it's not easy when you're keeping the entire day. That's nicely struck. I don't think it's going to go to the fielder. It's gone for 4. 4 more for Pakistan. Suddenly, things just drifting toward the Pakistanis. The run rate has just come down from 8. And a little bit of worry for Sangakkara.
Outside the off stump, and that gets the treatment as well. 2 balls, 2 boundaries, and that was a good shot right in the gap. Hit powerfully.
Well, we saw earlier in the first inning that the momentum just started drifting toward the Sri Lankans when they were batting. Similar sort of situation is being created here. Beautiful shot right from the screw. Nicely timed. Fielders are in the circle, the entire side offside. And this one raced to the boundary. Could have gone anywhere because way too short. The fielders are in the circle, no third man. That's a delivery where you just want the bat and ball. Just a little edge, thin edge would do. That's the one I was just talking about. Just mentioned this one. This is a Another very poor delivery from Nasat Malinga. I'm not really sure what he's saying at the moment. Ronald, you may be able to explain it to me, but he's definitely not happy with the performance.
Yes, he's saying something to the effect of what you were talking about, Waka. He's saying if you are bowling a bounce, then you've got to have that third man back. He's saying set your field according to what you're going to bowl, which is what he's coming now and talking to him. What a valuable partnership. 46 runs, coming in 32. And an edge. Third man, can he get to it? No, he can't. It brings up the 50 partnership. Frustration for Malinga, frustration for the captain. But it's all good suddenly for Pakistan.
Well, nothing working for the Sri Lankans. But a better delivery, slower delivery. Had more chance, could have gone anywhere. Just a little unlucky, I would say. Was pushing at it, could have just scooped up in the air. Nicely just removed the bottom hand and really sliced off the back. 50 partnership between the two. At the right time, this is offside. So everybody's coming from the circle, fair enough. And they're coming in. If you bowl short, which he's doing at the moment, that's it. It might just go for 4. It's gone very, very quickly. And that's poor bowling, I would say, once again. They've got to pitch it up.
Mir is enjoying it. He's got 23. He's kept company with Umagul. 23 of just 22. 2 boundaries for him. Plays that well. Sees there's no fielder. Fine, and he gets it very, very fine. Yes, Yorker length. And there is a chance of a run out here. Goes up. Direct hit. Naila Jayawardene, the fielder.
There's definitely bat in the air. That's what I can just gather or see, maybe, because a very confident appeal. The bat is just plugged in. It's not being dragged in. That might be the problem. That's what I think is the problem here. We might have to look at once again, because the bat is not being dragged, and if you don't drag a bat, it might be gone. It might just be gone. Oh, touch and go. Is the frame missing or not? This will tell us a better story. I think it's gone. For me, it's out.
Yes, 17-year-old youngster on his debut match. He should have put the bat down earlier and then run with the bat along the ground. And let's see what's going to be. It is out. Sri Lanka have struck. Naila Jayawardene, with a brilliant piece of fielding, has hit the stumps. And Amir's gone. They are delighted in the aisles.
Well, they never thought they'd be in such a situation, the Sri Lankans. They thought they're going to win it nice and easy. It would be a comfortable win. What a throw that was. How many times he hit the stumps? You could see maybe all 3 stumps. Jubilant, he knows. When he hit the stumps, even I believe that he had a fair idea that that's out. Mohammad Ahmed goes for 23. 196 for 9.
Last pair at the crease. Umagul will take strike. Said Ajmal will be at the non-striker's end. That's it. Did him. Lasith Malinga bowled it right on the money, right in the block hole, and he's disturbed Umagul's stumps.
That's the end of the story. Beautiful delivery. Excellent Yorker. That's what you see normally from him. He lost it in the last over, given away 20 runs, but came back beautifully. That run out made the difference. Umagul was left alone at the crease, so decided to go for it. Beautiful last moment, a bit of a dip in there, and crashed the middle leg. Fantastic delivery.
Sri Lanka, Pakistan in their innings made 196. Akmal started well with 20, Afridi made 27, but then wickets fell at regular intervals. Alam made 31 but took a long time, 58 deliveries. It was Gul 33 of 21 and Amir 23 of 26 that gave them a glimpse of hope. But in the end, 196 or 44.4 overs. The Sri Lankan bowlers Kulasekara took wickets, bowled only the 7 overs, 2 for 30. Malinga was a bit expensive, went for a few high overs. Tushara 3 for 29. Muralidharan 10 overs, 2 for 46. Jayasuriya and Matthews also came in and bowled. Jayasuriya was economical. That's the match summary. Sri Lanka put into bat first at 232 for 9 in their 50 overs. Matthews top scoring with 43, Sangakkara 36, Jayawardene 33, and then Muralidharan a whirlwind 32. 3 wickets for Amir. Umar Gul top scoring, Amir 23. So Sri Lanka winning by 36.
Now my pleasure to invite the winning captain Kumar Sangakkara to please come forward. First receive the winning check, US 2000 from the Honourable Minister. Well, you were running quite smoothly until the last few overs. A tough call in the end, but you made it.
Yeah, we probably let it get away from us a bit at the end. Maybe getting a bit complacent and too relaxed. But I think the guys did a great job, especially chipping in with the bat. Everyone played their part. Murali especially coming in a whirlwind knock for us. Angelo Matthews, a lot of maturity. Mahela Jayawardene, all of them really chipped in. Kulasekara again. This is one game that you can look back and say that it was a proper team effort. Again, the bowlers are in top form. Everyone's bowling the right areas and getting us the wickets we need.
Could batting be a problem on a track like this?
Well, it was a lot better than we thought it would be. But I think the key for us is, we've got a great batting lineup. We've just got to trust ourselves and play to our strengths. We don't have to worry about wickets and what the bowlers are doing. As long as we play to our strengths, play to our game plan, we're always going to do well. I don't think, sometimes, when batsmen are coming in, they sometimes feel it's a test, but I think our guys are more than capable of doing the job we need, and I'm very proud to have such depth in talent and ability in the dressing room.
Well done today, you were brilliant. Well done.
Thank you.
Kumar Sangakkara, the winning captain. And now we come to the third award, in fact the second award, which is the Man of the Match award. And the commentators were to select this Man of the Match award winner. And our vote went to Muttiah Muralidharan, not so much for his bowling, but for his batting. US 1500 to Muttiah Muralidharan, and the Mobitel Cup to go along with that cash. Well, Murli, it's seldom that we talk about your batting, but this really was marvelously done in the end by you with the bat. Is this the first award that you won as a batsman?
I think I won in Bangladesh once, and here as well, because I'm taking a little bit of serious batting, but it's not ugly to see me batting because runs is important in the end.
And your bowling came good also. Over 500 one-day wickets, another 2 to go with that tally.
Yeah, because bowling really well, because I know we played only one spinner and tremendous bowler Mendes, so sitting out, a lot of pressure on me to justify my place, so I think I've done that. So it's important to justify your place in the team all the time.
What was going through your mind when you went out to bat?
Just strike the ball, because at the other end, first Angelo was there, then I thought just give the rotate the stance, then I thought go at when he kept the power play, I thought I can hit a few.
Were you guys worried about Umar Gul's knock in the end?
Yeah, definitely, because he could have changed the same as I did it in Bangladesh. He could have changed it. So it was very worried, because it's a 6 runs and over in the end. Malinga bowled good 2 balls, and we won the match.
Well, you were brilliant with the bat today. Enjoy the Man of the Match award. Well done.
Thank you.
Muttiah Muralidharan. And before we end the presentation, now we'll move on to unveil the Mobitel Cup of the ODI series, which will be given to the Mobitel Cup series winners. So as the Mobitel Cup gets unveiled, that is what we have from the presentation ceremony.
Just a reminder, you can join us. Straight Drive, that's our build-up show. Starts at 9:25 local time and play starts at 9:55 local time. That's when the players will be starting to walk out on the field. So that's on the 1st of August in a couple of days' time. Okay, so that's it for all the action the first one day and the Mobitel Cup Series. And amazingly, that's a day that's going to be remembered for the batting of Matthias Murali-Duran. We'll see you in a couple of days. Bye-bye.